So doing my daily blog today. I'm actually tired today. I don't have a lot of energy. But I'm trying to honor my word. So I just want to do this every day after I leave the gym. I don't know. Randomly today, let's see what I want to talk to you guys about. I think when I was in the gym, I was thinking about pushing past the pain. You know, a lot of us, we don't like pain. We don't like pushing, beyond our limit. We don't even like really pushing ourselves to our limits. A lot of times people would tell themselves, you know, I'm pushing myself to the limit, or I'm pushing myself, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing that. But we're really not. We stop right before we get to the point of pain. That's not even an unbearable pain, but a pain that's just pain. It just don't feel good. I think that's the thing that I see in this community, especially the spiritual conscious community. People think everything's supposed to be airy-fairy, so peaches and cream, just so good all the time. Oh, my life's so great. Nah, bitch, you're lying. You know, I think I'll do it. Anyway, excuse my language, but it's the truth. You know, I remember when I used to do this message circle at this church, right? When I was younger. So, I don't know, I'm 28 now. So, I used to do this when I was like 19, 20, 21. And I used to do a line. It was a message line. And it would be like 80, 90 people in this line. I'll be in this line giving messages for probably hours. It's always funny to see people that come up and they have this big smile on their face and they're like, everything is perfect. I'm so good. Life, life, life. But then when they get in that line, their world is falling apart. And I think one of the biggest issues in this community, spiritually, well, just in general, religion, whatever, I think people love to lie to themselves. They love to escape in their spirituality versus utilize their spirituality or their connection with God, connection with themselves, connection with nature to edify, glorify, develop their lives, to help them push through. I think to a certain degree you have to find motivation in it versus I don't know if I want to say you can't find refuge in it, because I think there are times when you have to. I think there are times when you have to sit down and you just got to give it all away and just be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to sit still. I am who I am, whatever, and just go. And you sit and you flow with the peace. You flow with the truth. And see, that's why I always talk about the difference between happiness and peace. But because that's a difference. You know when somebody's at peace with something versus when they're faking happy with it. That's a big difference. There's a big difference. But honesty. So I was thinking about that when I was in the gym, because I was at that point when I was doing the bicycle thing, whatever it is, bicycle. And I was thinking to myself, oh shit, I don't want to do no more. I'm hurting. And I thought to myself, like, so whenever you start to hurt, you go just stop. You go just stop. Just because you're hurting, you're going to stop. What does that say about you? And you know, I think a lot of us are not really seeing the results we want to see in our life because we're afraid of pain. We've been conditioned, we've been trained that it just will magically open. You write hold on, what I'm doing? I'm writing on my cell phone. You write you a check. Woo! $1 million! I got $1 million! And wake up and it's magically just gonna be there without the pain, without the work. You know, I always say thought plus action or application equals results. You can have all of the ideas you want, but if you never turn your idea into a plan or have a strategy or have an action plan or whatever behind it, it's just a dream. It's just a fantasy. And that's why some of y'all are 40 and 50 and 60 years old with the same dream you had when you was 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 years old, because you have not put no application behind it. You've been waiting for God to show you the way, but God already gave you everything you need to bring it about in this physical reality. So it's not God's loss, it's your loss. Because God is the end all be all. you know, God it always is and always will be. God works in the supernatural and he is able to move in the natural because he chooses to. But I do believe he's able to experience through us. And that's why God wants us to be successful. That's why God wants us to be good. That's why God wants us to be excited. That's why God wants us to fulfill our purpose. And I believe that's why God has given us everything that we need. He's giving you a sound mind. He's giving you your word. He's giving you your sight. He lets you hear. He lets you feel. He lets you sense. He lets you enjoy and have pleasure. That's why we have senses. So I'm just really going off to the top of my head. I'm just talking to y'all for this. But I think just be mindful of what you consider pain to be. And really think, is pain bad? Like, is it bad? So if y'all enjoy this, definitely, you know, I want y'all to share it. I want y'all to like it. I'm really working on some new stuff when it comes to this channel. I just ordered a couple of new things I'm really excited about, you know, like lights and all of that. So it's going to be like looking real good. Just go on this journey with me. You know, it's so funny because I think I'm going to start talking about a lot of stuff that I've been through over the past 2 or 3 years. Because there's a lot of you that don't know all the stuff I've actually been through and I've done and I was working on, that some things I walked away from and some things didn't come about. Entertainment world. But let's grow together, y'all. Let's grow. So comment, share. Like, I need y'all interaction. Like, I need to hear you guys. So I know what I'm doing is making sense. I know that it's helping you or whatever. Give me suggestions, whatever. Again, don't be afraid to share this video. If you like it, if you don't like it. Look, the one thing I learned from all my celebrity friends, any publicity is good publicity. Nah. Well, no. True statement. But share. All right. Share. Let me know. All right. Thank you.